to starters, this is like the default view you see when you open Percepta. So for starters, we obviously need to create some project and import some data. And I will start with the basic example with just some structures without any data. And going through the agenda, I would like to start with the unit conversions. So there are two aspects like to the unit conversion functionality. Is first of all, like you can have two types of columns there within Percepta, and these are like calculated, or you could say like native columns. So these are calculated by the program, and the other ones can be your imported compounds with your own data. So if we take some calculated column as an example, so I'll calculate log S, like solubility in buffer, let's say at pH 7.4. So this is a native column, so it's calculated within the program, so the program knows what kind of column that is. And if you select that kind of column, so by default it's calculated in the units of logarithm moles per liter. And if you switch to the column menu, you will notice that there is the dimensions section here, which is filled exactly with what I just said, like log moles per liter. And whenever you have this drop down available, this means that you can automatically convert between available units for that type. So if I select this drop down, I can quickly, drop the logarithm, convert to just moles per liter. I can go to milligrams per liter. And but this time, as I've mentioned, the program knows that this is the solubility column, so I'm confined to that kind of units relevant for this column. So another example we can take, so like if we try to calculate the vapor pressure, so I just need to add a really high temperature because my example compounds are not that volatile, but again, so this time if I select the column at the same time, so this is the vapor pressure, so obviously it's like the dimensions are the pressure, and you have all the options, like you can go from forgot the English word, but like you can switch between different like kilopascals, pascals, etc. But you're confined to that certain type of units. And as you can see, like there is a wrench icon right here, which is inactive for the calculated column, because this feature becomes relevant when we're dealing with the user data. So now I will create another project where I will import a different example SDF. So let's say take this one, right? So right now this is just coming from an SD file, and kind of the program does not know what kind of it does not have the like text recognition and artificial intelligence to decide which column is which, but in this case, this exact wrench, as you can see, so like there are no dimension choices. So right now on the opposite, the drop down is disabled, but the wrench icon is active, and here you can tell the program what kind of property do you have in here. And so let's pretend that this is this is the temperature, for example. This is just generic example, some column name, some property. So assuming this is a temperature, I said that this is a temperature in degrees Celsius, and whenever I click OK, so it becomes available, like the drop down becomes active, and now I can convert between all of those units. This, as I said, like this can, if you're not familiar with this, you might try to do this with an Excel or another program, but it's just this is the feature that we actually even we find it useful. Sometimes it's even useful for interpretation of the prediction results, because like for the human readability, sometimes the detailed single structure prediction modules, they provide the predictions in different units compared to the spreadsheet. So but then you can quickly, so an example of that is aquatic toxicity, because that is provided in concentration units within the module. But if you do the calculation within the spreadsheet, it's going to be the logarithmic scale. But then you can quickly switch between those using this one. And now that I've switched to this particular example file, so I want to jump to the next topic in our agenda, is like multi-cell, multi-value cell processing. So as you will notice,